All right, shalom and good morning. Elder Boaz here. Early in the morning, just checking out the growth of our sweet potatoes, and they are looking quite plentiful. We should have a good, healthy batch coming this year, and so I'm just looking forward to eating some good sweet potatoes because we love sweet potatoes here on the land. And they're getting more and more expensive inside of the store. But wanted to give an update on some planting that we were able to do. As you see, I just replanted some kale. We got some grass growing up in here, but again, being that it's so high, it's easy to de-weed. But we got some kale growing up in here, and we're still in the process of filling up these raised beds. So I don't think we're going to be able to plant these things this year, but that's good. But we'll be able to hit the ground running in the spring. But as you see, I was able to put up some more raised beds, and you see here the herbs are growing back. But what I'm going to do is take some of these herbs and propagate them in some more of these raised beds. Now these are some more raised beds that I put together. As you see, I was able to put these things on the side here, these foam things that the kids use in with the pools, to put it on the side, because this is how I cut my hand, right here on this side. So the idea is to put a lot of these so that it's not an issue with cutting your hands. And you see right here, this is going to be a lower raised bed, and then another high one, and another round one. Just got to fill them up with a whole bunch of wood and stuff, and I'm getting a line on that. But as you see, oh, the camera's going out of focus. Okay, there we go. But these are raised beds I was able to put together, and they're looking quite nice. They're going to look quite uniform, different colors, but I don't mind. The idea is that we're filling all of these up with raised beds. So as I get more material, I'll fill them up and do another set right here, another set over there. I'm just going to keep on doing them. I just don't see no reason why I shouldn't just continuously add to this area. There's plenty of room in this area to do raised beds and stuff. So I'll continue to add to them. But what I wanted to talk about was on my mind was, jealousy and envy. Me personally, I never understood the reason why someone would be jealous and envious. I mean, I get why people are jealous and envious. I mean, let me take that back. I just didn't understand why I would personally need to be jealous and envious of someone else's accomplishments, someone else's work. At a very young age, I understood that there's always going to be somebody else that's going to have more than you, that is striving and is accomplishing more than you. That their lot in life, or whatever the situation that they had, their life is just more plentiful in terms of things, accomplishments. It just happens, and I never felt envious towards my brother and my sister because they had a nicer house or a nicer car or a bigger business or anything, because I understood, that just wasn't my lot in life. I have some good friends out in the world, Sherline, Lloyd, they watch my videos, and man, when I had one rental property, they had 5, 6 rental property. If I was making, $100,000 gross income, they was making 250,000, and we were all cool. If I had my little home out in South Jersey, they had little mini mansions and stuff. I've been over their homes. It's just, they had more. But I never felt because they had more than me, or they accomplished more than me in what they were doing, it never affected our friendship. It never affected how I felt or viewed them as people, because that was their lot in life. That was the deal that they got. You know, they worked hard for what they had, and you know, and that's what they achieved. That's what they accomplished. I mean, it was okay in my spirit. I never felt a certain way just because they achieved more than I did. And still, even so to this day, you may look at other people and, you know, they may have 20 acres or 50 acres or 100 acres. I wasn't given that. I was given 6 acres. You know, the Most High, you know, this is what he allotted to me, and this is what I'm doing with what I have, you know, opening it up also to other brethren and sisters and family. So the idea is that you're going to be given a certain lot in life. You're going to be, you're not going to be given what everybody else is given. You know, you're going to be given what you are given. And so be happy and content with the things that you have. I mean, I just didn't understand it. And, you know, it's amazing how people that, you know, they can hold I saw this post on Facebook, like how somebody can hold a grudge to a Jew and they've done you wrong. And, you know, a lot of that is dealing with the fact that they're envious and jealous of you. I never got it. I mean, I've always been the type of person that, you know, if someone is doing good, if someone is prospering well, you know, you goad them on. I mean, you know, I mean, share their posts, share their information. You know what I mean? If they're doing something positive, share it with people. I mean, let people know. You know, if they're building a business, or, you know what I mean, share it. You know, get the information out there. I mean, what does it hurt you to share somebody else's accomplishments and help with those accomplishments, help with their dreams, goals, and aspirations? You know, patronize their business. Share their business. I mean, I've done it personally, and I'll continue to do it. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do it, and I don't see any reason why you shouldn't do it yourself, because everybody wasn't given the same thing in life. Everybody wasn't given the same talents, the same abilities, the same vision in life. You know, I wasn't given a vision to you know, do things that others have done. I was given a vision to do what I have been put in my heart to do. And, you know, over the years, I mean, I've been out here, it's going to be 5 years going on in February. And I remember when none of this was here. I remember when none of the cabins were here. I remember when all of that fencing wasn't there. I remember when that wasn't there. I remember when the greenhouse wasn't there. You know, I remember when all of this stuff wasn't there, and now it's here. You know, I remember, you know, when the sheep wasn't there. I remember when the chickens wasn't here. I remember when that tree. I remember that tree wasn't here when I got here. I planted that tree. I remember when this tree wasn't here. It's a peach tree, and you know, look at how strong this tree is now. But I remember when it wasn't there. It wasn't there. I remember. But now it's here. And so, you know, you just have to be thankful for what you have and what Yah has placed in your way to do, and not be so jealous and envious of what other people are doing, because that's what their lot was in life. That was the vision that the Most High put in their heart. It wasn't yours, you know, and for a lot of people, you know, no vision has been put in their heart. And, you know, I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and your, you know, and your creator. But, you know, that's the name of the game. That's how it works. That's just the way it is. And, you know, you're going to have to be, you know, the kind of individual that, you know, you're going to have to be thankful for what, you know, he's given you, and not be so jealous and envious of the things that he's given others. Hope I was able to say something encouraging, and to bring clarity in the time that we're living in, because This jealous and envious spirit, man, it's just tearing people apart. And there should be no need. There should be no reason why. I'm looking at these melons. It look like some of the chickens got into one of these melons. I know this wasn't on the floor, but they got into it. I know a chicken got up here. But that's just how they are. They're going to go and they're going to find their food. But just wanted to say that. Just wanted, that was on my heart. And just to, give you a little bit of encouragement. If you got a vision, develop it. Chase after it. And Most High will give you the increase. But all right, you have a blessed morning. And have a productive day. Shalom.